Minnesota today, a private funeral was held for former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark, who were shot and killed 2 weeks ago at their home. The service comes following a day of remembrance on Friday that offered the public a chance to pay their respects at the state capitol. ABC's Zareen Shah continues our coverage of this tragic situation.
Hundreds of mourners gathered at the Basilica of St. Mary in Minneapolis Saturday morning for the funeral service for Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark. Family, friends, and colleagues, as well as former President Joe Biden and former Vice President Kamala Harris in attendance.
We are buried in sorrow right now, but I do believe that we will experience joy again, and Mark and Melissa would not want it any other way.
Governor Tim Walz eulogizing the couple as warm, caring people.
Melissa Hortman will be remembered as the most consequential speaker in Minnesota history. I know millions of Minnesotans get to live their lives better because she and Mark chose public service and politics.
Their two children, Colin and Sophie, embraced each other, then draped funeral palls over their parents' caskets as the service began. In a statement, they said, "The best way to honor our parents' memory is to do something, whether big or small, to make our community just a little better for someone else." The funeral comes 2 weeks after the Hortmans were shot and killed in their home by a man authorities say posed as a police officer. That suspect is accused of targeting multiple lawmakers and is now facing state and federal murder charges. On Friday, the couple was honored with a day of remembrance. Governor Walz and President Biden among thousands who paid their respects at the Minnesota State Capitol, where the Hortmans had lain in state, along with their dog Gilbert, who died as a result of the shooting. Melissa Hortman was the first woman and one of fewer than 20 Minnesotans to lie in state at the Capitol, and it was also the first time a couple had been afforded the honor. Zareen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.